opportunity to become a founder as well. And the panelists today, you're going to hear about this business, and you're going to hear reasons why people jumped on board. And I get the feeling you're going to want to jump on board too once you hear this. We don't pester, pressure, or try to convince you. We're here to let you know about this business Onpassive, and we want you to get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. Now, the Q&A is open for questions. I better get back down there and say hello to a few people. Okay, so let's see. I said hi to Dinah from Jordan. We said Rosalind, Durant. Oh, George Holdsworth is saying hello. Leroy. Hello, OFAM from Eastern Washington State. Theodore Williams is saying, I'm doing an awesome job. Well, you're just lovely for saying that, Theo, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Charles is here from Nigeria. Once again, we're a global company. We're in over 200 countries around the globe. You're going to see people from all over. So if you want to get shouted out, go down to the Q&A. I'll keep shouting people out until 4 o'clock on the nose, and then we're going to get started, and you're going to sit back, soak up the information, and get back to the person who invited you. John White is saying hello from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Gary, benefits for becoming a founder. You're going to hear about that today. Suzanne is here. We see her on the screen too, from British Columbia. Suzanne, after this, please private message me in Facebook. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Okay, so Gary has a big, long question that I'm going to let someone else answer. I'm going to just continue saying hi. Hi, Tim Dillon. He's saying hi to Peter. We have Mike Mudd from Dayton, Ohio. He's been a founder since 2018. He's saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Joan Barilla is saying happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, we are in it to win it, and he's a proud founder. Hello, John. Diana is saying happy holidays, and yes, we are in it to win it. And if you're new watching this, you're going to see why we're all smiling and we all say we're in it to win it, because this business is for everybody. My dog's going to bark, but that's okay. This business is for everybody, whether you have a business, you don't have a business, you have no idea what it means to be online, you don't know what network marketing is, that doesn't matter. The beauty of this business, Charlie, the beauty of this business is that it's for everybody, because you can come into this business and the company is going to do the heavy lifting for you. I have lots of friends and family in, and they have never been online with a business, and they're excited. Okay, Charlie, she sees a dog going by and I can't help it, but that's life here in Onpassive. So we said hello to Diana. Evelyn Jenkins is here. Harry is saying hello from Ontario. Okay, Suzanne, I will come to Vancouver Island. I would love to. Thank you for the invitation. Jean is here from Cape Town, South Africa. It looks like we've got Marty coming on now. I'm not going to be able to say hello to everyone, so I'm going to do my introduction. I'm not sure if Red Redfern is going to be with us today, but this is a public webinar that you may have been invited to by someone who loves you and cares about you to learn about a business called Onpassive. This isn't a webinar where we're going to pressure you or pester you or try to convince you. We're telling you about a company that I think you're going to want to be a part of, and you'll see why we're all smiling. When, if you want, you get back to the person who invited you, because to become a founder, it's by invitation. So you get back to the person who invited you. If you're watching the recording, same thing, get back to the person who invited you, and we will help you. And remember, this business is for everybody, not just people who have their own business now or have tried doing a business or who have done online business. This is the perfect business and it's meant for everyone to participate in it. All you need to do is catch the vision like we have, jump on board, and you're going to have the ride of your life. So with that said, Marty, I'm going to hand it over to you. And Trila is here doing sign for those for the hard of hearing, or so that they can participate as well. And if my meeting gets done, Marty, I'll be back on for the end of this. Okay?
Beautiful. Thanks, Susie.
Okay, have fun, everyone.
Thank you very much, Susie. Hello, everybody, and welcome. As you can see, we have woman power here today, so I have to behave myself. I probably won't, but I'll try. I want to say hi, Laura. Hi, Marina. Suzanne. Trila's always here. Thank you, Trila. And my buddy Peter. Peter will be waiting. Red's going to be doing the presentation with Peter today. Mike can't make it, and you don't want me to do it. You want to understand it. I'm not the guy to do it, okay? So anyway, a little about myself. We're recording now. This will be on YouTube. I'm 60 years old. I've been online for 16 years. Offline, I worked MLMs since I was in my 20s. Anyway, when I got on in 2004, I decided, you know, I wound up on disability, so I said, there's got to be a way to make money online. I didn't know anything about it, but I got on and saw all the bells and whistles that everybody else sees, this business, that business, pay one time and be a trillionaire, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, I got on. I don't remember the first thing I ever joined. It might even have been selling internet. I don't remember what it was, satellite dish or something. But either way, I got on, did everything I thought I was supposed to do, realized I can't do it. I lost money. I would get in something, then I got into something else and bought the products, bought the case or whatever it was to get the package to get in, and filled up closets full of stuff I really didn't use. I'm not saying all of it's bad, some of it's great. I love some of the products that I've used in the past years. Well, anyway, I wanted to build a team. I like working with people, so I said, well, if I could build a team, you know, we could make a little money, they could make a little money, this would be beautiful. So that didn't happen right away. I went many, many years, nothing clicking together. Realized I didn't know what I didn't know, and I learned a little more, found out there's even more I don't know, and that went on probably 7 or 8 years. About the 10th year, I could build teams. I started making a little money. I said, oh, this is pretty cool. Then I met Mike Ellis, and then Dan Street, and they had other skills that I didn't, and combined, we did pretty well. So now the only problem we had was it put me on the other end of the spectrum where we could build teams, we could bring people in, and if we made money, it was great, but we couldn't, nobody could go with us. They don't know what we learned in the last 8 or 9 years. And I found out I can't duplicate it. I tried to duplicate what I was doing, and I just couldn't. I mean, Facebook's a moving target. You got to make ads that Facebook likes. And not only do they have to like it, so do the people that you want to like it, because you don't care if Facebook likes it, other than they're going to okay it. So it's a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Costs money. Anyway, I found a way to do Facebook ads, but I couldn't train anybody. I couldn't duplicate what I was doing. And a lot of companies will tell you, join my course, it's free. And when you're done, you'll be a rock star. Of course, when you're done with it, they tell you, well, you're not quite a rock star. You're a wannabe rock star. You got to go to the next course, which is $500. That'll get you up on stage. Anyway, I did that. Well, then once you spend the $5, they keep moving you, and you say, well, I can't afford not to do it now. I'm invested. And anyway, long story, very agonizing story is they didn't work. So about almost 20 months ago now, March of 2019, we were doing something, and I told Mike and Dan, I said, I can't do this anymore. I can't. Yeah, okay, so we bring in people, but we can't bring them with us. It's painful. It's painful. So I said, I really don't want to do that. I'm going to start looking for something else. And in my mind, I'm looking for something that doesn't exist. I thought I'm looking for a business that may not even be there, which is really scary because I haven't seen it yet. And actually, I found Peter, which I've known Peter for 2 or 3 years before that. Super nice guy. I mean, everybody loves Peter. Why wouldn't you look at him? Cute little guy he is. Anyway, I asked him, what is he doing? He said, me and Red, and I heard Red was with him. I know Red too from previous things. They explained to us what they're doing, and that's what we're here today about is Onpassive. And I went, whoa. And the bar was pretty low at that point. I want to find something where I can make money, and everybody I bring in can make money, because I knew I could build something, but I want to make sure it's even playing field for everybody. And when they were done, I said, whoa, this is awesome. Joined that day. No doubt. I don't think I waited. I think it was that day. I called Mike and Dan, got them on Skype, blubbered out what I thought it was. They looked at me, and I think they mainly joined because of excitement, because I didn't know what I was talking about. And got in, and we had a meeting with Red and Peter and other people in the webinar, found out more, and I said, okay, this is what. First I thought, well, if this is 1/10 of what we think it is, it's fantastic for everybody. Really, I didn't think it could do everything I heard. I just didn't think it. I didn't believe it. So we jumped in, and I tried to meet whoever's running it, whatever business it was. So I said, we got to meet this Ash guy somehow. I heard him on videos and stuff, and I'm thinking, wow, this guy's out there. But I loved what he had to say, but I wanted to meet him. And I'm thinking there's no way we're going to be able to do it just by trying to track him down. He don't have time. So talking with Mike and Dan, we said, well, look, if we make a big enough splash or a bright light, he'll come to us. And about a year ago, a little over a year ago now, he called me on the phone at home. And you know who it is. He's got that voice and the way he talks. And he wanted to know what we're doing. I said, we're building a team. He goes, yeah, I guess so. You're doing very well, blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, I'm going to set up a time to talk to you with me and Mike and Dan. And he said, okay. Because I figure, me, Mike, and Dan are going to kind of interview this guy. Yeah. I found out that's not what happened. But anyway, we got on the Zoom, and he interviewed us. After we were done, I said, man, that got reversed, didn't it? Because you're not going to out-talk Ash. I mean, it's just not going to happen. It's not possible. But I found out at that time, he is crazy, but crazy good, and he had a big heart. Because all he talked about was failures in this industry and how there had to be something built that everybody had a fair shake. And I'm thinking the same thing. I'm going, yeah, no doubt. And I'm thinking, this guy's building what we've all dreamed of, really. And I'm thinking, this is huge, man. How's he going to even do it? But anyway, as time went on, I found out he's obviously he's a genius, but smarter than I thought, bigger heart and a bigger dream than I thought. And he is unloading this massive business that we now know as Onpassive. And there's no doubt in me anymore about I hope, I wish, I know what's going to happen. It's a done deal. We're already don't talk about the money because it's already going to be there, but I feel in my heart and my bone marrow that this is what I've always looked for. This is what millions of people are looking for, and they don't even know it. And so for the last 21 months now, our main thing, day after day, hour after hour, is to share this with as many people as we can. And that's what we did. Today, I'm going to introduce Red. I'm here. Yeah, Red's Great guy, knows his stuff, very good with helping people. He helps people all the time. So does, well, everybody here does. And he's going to do the presentation, him and Peter, today. And then we'll get back and try to answer some questions and then introduce you to the young ladies that are here. Anyway, Red, let her rip, buddy. And Peter.
Thanks very much, Marty. So for this presentation, it's slightly different from how Mike Ellis does it. We use some slides, so I'm hoping, Pete, if you can do a screen share and get the slides up.
Marty, can you screen share for me, please?
You should be able to now, Peter. Your co-host.
Okay. Bear with me.
There you go.
Can you everybody see this? Can you see it, Red?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Obviously, Red Redfern is going to do the presentation of this webinar. Welcome to this webinar presentation. If you've been invited by, obviously, people to see this presentation, please get back to the person who's invited you. What we'll do at the end, we'll answer some questions, and we'll have some of the other leaders as well that will come on and really share their story and how they got involved. So I'm going to pass it over to Red now, and we'll kick it off. There you go, Red.
Thanks very much, Peter. Welcome, everybody. If you're here for the first time, this is going to give you a slight insight into what Onpassive is all about and why we are so excited about this business. There's plenty of information out there on the internet to get your hands on, but hopefully this will wet your whistle to a certain extent, and you'll come away from this wanting to know more, or even signing up to us as a founder. So let's kick off then. What are we actually going to learn in this presentation? Okay. So in this webinar presentation today, we're going to learn what Onpassive is, the person who's in charge of Onpassive, what the Onpassive products are, and why we actually need these products compared to the current opportunity that's already available online, and what the benefits of using the products of Onpassive are, and the most important thing, why the founders' opportunity is so good. So who exactly is in charge of Onpassive and what it is? What is it? Well, for a start, Onpassive is a very real business. We have now 3 physical offices. We've got 1 in Florida, and we have 2 in India, 1 in Bangalore, and 1 very big place in Hyderabad, high-tech city. At the moment, we're employing around about 600 staff, and these are split up between technicians, support staff, and the likes, all there to help us as a company and business in the online arena. We are a internet technology business that has artificial intelligence backed at its core. We're an internet business that has brick and mortar assets, and we have an online marketing business solution. That is the primary reason how Onpassive first got started, was to be an online marketing business solution. Things have changed quite a lot now, to be honest, and we have moved on from that initial thing. So here we've got a few pictures then of our offices. The big one on the right-hand side is the 5-story building in Hyderabad, high-tech city. Just as a footnote as well, we are a full licensed business. It was first registered all the way back in July of 2018, and subsequently in the November of 18, it was modified so that our CEO, who we'll go on to in a minute, had his name put on it as well. And we are registered in over 220 different countries and provinces around the world. And as you can see, these offices that we've got in Hyderabad here are pretty impressive. The reason we decided to put one of the offices in high-tech city Hyderabad is because it is the Silicon Valley of India. It's where the best of the best people are, and it is one of the reasons we want to be there, so we can actually recruit the best people to produce our products. Now, for many people here who are just starting out on this, the number one thing that people ask is, can I make money with Onpassive? And it is the one thing that everybody is looking to do online, is to make a online residual income. With Onpassive, not only you can make a very, very good residual income, but also anybody that comes in with you also can make that residual income as well. It's completely duplicable, and it is very easy to do. So before we get going, then let's have a look at the person who is behind this. His name is Ash Mufareh. He's a family man with wife and kids, and he's actually in his own right got over 20 years experience in the online business arena. But there was one thing, even though he's been very successful on his own, that he was missing, and that is the likes of you and me and Peter and Marty and everybody else who has a go at stuff online, is that you are we are part of the 97% who have a go online who actually can't get going for whatever reason, whether it's the company, whether it's the money. We just can't make that money online. Now, Ash Mufareh, he wanted to give us a fair crack of the whip. So he actually went out looking for a business that would service his idea. He couldn't find one, so he decided to build it himself. And part of that was he needed to understand how to build it. So he went and got a master's in information technology and e-commerce, and also attended Harvard as well, specifically to learn about online business creation. And with all this behind him, he then set up Onpassive all the way back in July of 2018. Okay, Onpassive products then. What exactly are the Onpassive products? Before I tell you exactly what type of products we have, hang on, let's have a look just over here. Let me tell you first about what is so revolutionary about Onpassive. For a start, this is a very important thing to remember. It is 100% automated. That means you do not have to do anything yourself. It is 100% done for you. And as you can see here, there is no recruiting or converting of leads. And you might be thinking, well, why is there no recruiting or converting of leads? And that is because we are paying Onpassive to do this for them, for us. They market, they use targeted traffic, and they convert these leads to your business. And they guarantee this traffic because we are paying them to do that for them. For it, it's self-funding, which means that you only pay once out of pocket. This is not your founder subscription. This is your one-time out of pocket, which is your first month subscription. And from then on in, you will not have to go out of pocket again, because the company will drive traffic to your business. And this is how we will make the commissions, which will then self-fund this business. It's all done for you, 100% automated, hands-free, and you do not have to touch it. Obviously, there is tangible reasons to grow a team prior to our launch, and I'll get into it in a minute. But if you are not a recruiter, if you are not a marketer, if you don't know how to sell, it doesn't matter. This business is for you. It is not for the high flyers. It is for the average person to be able to make a residual income online. It has every imaginable tool for that success included in this one-off price, and all of this is easily accessible in one place under one roof. There's no copycat tech or recycling of any sort, because we might use ideas, but every single part of products and services that we have, we have built them from the ground up. They are proprietary, only for Onpassive. Nobody else has got these. And not only is it going to be in one place, it's going to also be the lowest price anywhere on the internet. So let's have a look at some of these products that you're going to have within the arsenal of Onpassive. And there is at the moment around about 50 that we have. So I'm not going to run all through them, but just cast your eyes down here at the moment. These are all the tools, products and services that you will have for this one-off price. Now, there's probably plenty of people here who are saying, well, I don't need 50. I don't use all of these. So let me put this another way. Just because you're not using these tools, products and services, there is plenty of people who want these tools, products and services. And these are the people, the customers, who are going to pay to use these. If they come to Onpassive through your business, which is your link within the Onpassive platform, they fall into your team and you will get the commissions of what they buy. Whether they are a customer or a reseller or founder, you will make money off these people. This becomes a residual income because the customer will pay you things. Now, they are so revolutionary and why people will use these products and services. So if we move on to the next screen now, let's just look at two of the products that Onpassive are going to use. Now, one of them is a bit like what we're using now. Now, we are using Zoom. Zoom's market cap at the moment is massive. Around about 200 million people daily use Zoom in one way, shape or form. Now, there's probably people here saying, well, I don't pay for Zoom, it's free for me. Yes, it might be free for you and you get 40 minutes for that up to 50 people. Anything over that and time-wise, you have to pay. Now, to give you an idea of how many people do pay, can you have the next screen up, Pete, please? How many people do pay? Okay, Zoom in the first 3 months of this year, which was January through to March, just go back one page, Pete, please. January to March, they made $386 billion in that one period. It's a phenomenal amount of money. Now, this is just one product. Now, this product on the right-hand side here is Connect Me. It's actually going to be called OConnect. But this is the audio conference and multimedia tools that we will be using. Now, the difference that we are to Zoom is, number one, we are cheaper. The buzzword that we use so many times with Onpassive is unlimited. That means you can earn an unlimited amount of money. Everything, tool, service and product within Onpassive is unlimited. There is no cap. You can use from 1 to 100,000 people without paying any extra. It is one price for that product. Now, Zoom, we are watching it now. It's not very user-friendly. With OConnect, you'll be able to drag and drop onto the main screen without losing that main screen. So, for instance, the education system that we're going to have called, what's it called, Pete? I've forgotten now. What's it called on there? Educate Me. If you wanted to drag in a whiteboard, for instance, to do some marking up, you can drag this on top of your main screen here without losing the main screen. You can chalk that up and then you can take it away. You can bring in videos or anything, pictures, all on top of the main screen without losing that main screen. Plus the chat area is going to be down the left-hand side of your main screen. At the moment, you have to click off the main screen.
Academy.
Academy, that's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. And the chat area is going to be down the side of the main screen, so you can talk to people whilst looking at the main screen, and it's all integrated. And like I said, it's cheaper than you're going to get anywhere online at the moment. One of the, let's have a look at our competition that we've got at the moment. Now, there's a lot of big players online, and these are some of the names. If you do anything online at the moment, you will be using one of these companies. So there's Google, Gmail, Aweber, Zoom, Tiny URL. There's absolutely loads. We will have all of these tools, products and services within the one umbrella of Onpassive. So if you are paying for these at the moment, which many of you are, for instance, AWeber, it costs a fortune to have that. ClickFunnels for your advertising, it costs a fortune for that. If you've got a domain name and hosting, you're probably using GoDaddy, you have to pay for that. With Onpassive, it's one payment for all of these 50 products. And the benefit of all of these is, do any of these companies give you any money for using their products? And I can tell you, unless you are an affiliate, no is the answer to that. With Onpassive, we will pay you to use these products, because as a customer or reseller, you will get a commission from people who are in your team when they sign up and use these products. It is an amazing thing. Now, one of the biggest things that Onpassive is going to do compared to anyone else is targeted traffic. Now, not only are they going to guarantee targeted traffic to your website, they are also going to do it in a way that a lot of people don't do it. Now, targeted traffic is done by giving that traffic to somebody that wants that product. Now, we are going to be using artificial intelligence for every single tool, product, or service within Onpassive. Now, you might not know anything about artificial intelligence, but you see it every day without even knowing it. Now, if you go search in the internet on eBay or Amazon or anything like that for a product, we'll say it's a t-shirt for this example, you buy a t-shirt, you then go back onto any multimedia site like Facebook or anything like that, and all the way down that right-hand side, you've got various adverts for t-shirts in your area and different companies. That is targeted traffic. That is using artificial intelligence, because the AI part has picked up the IP address of you. They know where you live, they know what you've just bought, and they target you with that product. Onpassive is going to be no different. Anytime you put into a search engine any of the products, tools, and services that we supply, they will target these people with these products, tools, and services. And so you have a higher chance of being able to pick up these people as customers for your own businesses. Obviously, we're going to use other marketing tools as well. One of them is this video marketing. Video marketing is the new thing at the moment. Obviously, email campaigns will be going out. But video marketing is fantastic because it gives people a visual. And not only is it going to be a visual, they're going to be intelligent video formats, which means you can touch them, you can play them. It pops up in different areas. It's extremely user-friendly and it's easy to share by one button. And it targets audience that we want to target for our products and service. So let's have a little recap then so far about what we've learned about Onpassive. So it is a fun solution for any cause. This means that you can use Onpassive for anything. If you've got your own business and it is approved by Onpassive, you can market that business using all the tools, products, and services of Onpassive through their platform. If you're like me, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to market Onpassive because as a standalone company, we have almost 50 different tools, products, and services, which is enough to make me that residual income I want. Any payments that come into your wallet, there is no waiting time. If it's there, you can have it daily. You don't have to wait. There's no qualifications. You can take it out anytime you like. And the best of all of it is top marketing automation is done for you. We're going to guarantee visitors and sign-ups to your websites using the breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom and a lot more. Now, a guy called Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure if you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. Now, the reason I put this up here now, the window of opportunity to be a founder within Onpassive is closing very, very shortly. As soon as we go live to the world, that founder position is going to stop. There is going to be no more founders. Now you might be thinking, well, what is the advantage of being a founder? Well, for a start, it is going to cost you at the moment $97 US to be a founder within Onpassive. With it, what you get for that founder's position is so much. Not only do you get time to be able to build a team if you want to. You also get priority positioning within the company and a lot more, which I'll go into at the moment. Now, Onpassive is unique because we provide a platform to those with businesses so that they can become more successful. We seek to increase their abundance. That means that we are getting targeted eyes in front of your business to make you succeed online. Onpassive is going to force people to be successful. I know it's quite hard to believe that somebody is going to force me to be successful, but because they are driving targeted traffic of your business in front of people, that is going to force people to buy these products. And this is what is going to give us our commissions, which is going to give us our residual income. They provide to those who have no business or success online marketing a plug and play system that will guarantee their success. It is so easy to use. I don't want to use the word dummies, but this is a system that a dummy can use. It is easy, easy, easy. Everything is explained, and we have big buttons that people can't miss. So it is so easy to use. And we also seek to help their abundance if you do not have your own business, because we are going to target traffic for your Onpassive online business. And all of this is going to be done using artificial intelligence. It is the massive word that people are using now. Every company is clambering over themselves to use artificial intelligence. Why do we need artificial intelligence? Well, for a start, a computer only looks at facts and figures. There is no emotion with it. When marketing campaigns are going out, they're going to try all sorts of different things. If a person is doing the marketing campaign, stuff gets missed. If a computer is doing marketing campaigns, they know instantly what works, for each age group, for which people, all of these sort of things. So you are getting the best possible traffic to your site by using the artificial intelligence. Not only that, they know how many people will be using the products. They can tweak things all in because it is all integrated with artificial intelligence. So let's have a little look then at the current opportunity online and why Onpassive is so different to what we see now. Now, the normal current model that we see online, and it's not just online actually, it's offline as well, is normally based on competition and conflict. You've been there, we've all seen it, where you're in a business and to hit a target, you have to sell so much stuff, or you have to produce so many different leads, or whatever it may be, to be able to hit a target. And basically, you are competing against somebody else. If you get employee of the week, that is conflict against and competition against somebody else. It's not a nice situation to be in because you are competing all the time against somebody else and you're not helping them. 97% of things that you try online end up being a scam, or they run off with your money. It's a horrible situation to be in. We've all been there. You get told so much money, you jump in, you pay the money, and then you're almost too scared to leave because they say, oh, if you pay this much, you can then get this much. So you end up putting more money into it. And then you're 2 months in, and then you're 3 months in. And at the end of it, you've paid a load of money that you haven't even earned a penny, and you're out of pocket. They normally end up folding and they run off with your money. We've all been there and we know how it feels. A lot of these things required selling. You have to recruit people. Tools sometimes are obtained separately and have to be paid for separately. For any guarantees of success or earnings of money, normally pit marketers against each other, and any compensations are based on your own efforts. With Onpassive then, everything is based on mutual benefit. That means the more that I help you or anybody here on this panel here, Marina or Peter or Marty, anybody here, the more we help people, the more we all collectively win. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. If you're in, you will win. It's as simple as that. Also, Onpassive is a real business. It has real products and it has real people behind it. Our support system, we have here is dealt with by real people. We see these people online. We see our CEO. We see the offices. We see everything is transparent and above board. It's self-funding. We will pay you to use these products and services. All the marketing is done for you, so there's no selling because Onpassive do it. All the recruiting is done for you, so you don't have to recruit because Onpassive, we are paying them to do it. It will have every tool you'll need for your success included in this one-off price. And all the tools are included at that one low price. And the founder's position of $97 has 100% lifetime money back guarantee, whether it's next week, a month, a year, or any time in the future. If you do not want to be a founder and you want your $97 back, just write to support and they will refund you. It's as simple as that. It is an absolute win-win scenario because it is guaranteed. Marketers compete only for themselves. So whatever that limit is, okay, whatever that earning potential you want, that is your limit. You do not have to do anything. But if you want to earn 100,000 a month, then you can earn 100,000 a month by doing the work. And your compensation plan is like nothing you have ever seen before. Now, our CEO, Ash Mufareh, once said, everybody in the near future will have something to use within Onpassive, whether they come for the money or for the tools or for the benefits or actually just to connect, use it for the communication reasons. They will have a reason to come to Onpassive. At the moment, online, within our marketing products, there is roughly 4.2 billion people that use the similar products and services online at the moment. We have residual bills, so why not make a residual income for them? So let's recap then. What is Onpassive going to do for you? It's going to build your team and grow your business, whether that's a standalone business or Onpassive itself. We're going to provide unlimited rotators, web pages, and web destination web pages and websites that change daily. That automatically sends traffic to these sites without you having to do anything at all. They're seamlessly going to review them, convert them, and join for you 100% automated without you having to touch it. And all of this is done by the development of artificial intelligence. Not only that, it is a fund solution for any cause, which means that money can be used for anything you want. It is immediate. If it's there, you get out. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to wait for the end of the month or a Friday. If that money is in your wallet, you can withdraw it. Not only can you withdraw it to anywhere you want, but you can also split it down. So you can send some to your bank account. You can take some out in crypto. You can even have it in a check if you want to. All the top marketing is done for you automated. It guarantees visitors and signups using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial success. Now, the growth of Onpassive has been absolutely phenomenal. Of course, when we first started, things were quite slow, I suppose, because we were a new person and nobody knew much about us. So let's just take it from January of 2019. Now, in January 2019, we were at 10,000 founders. Now, let's just skip through a whole year. So that's 12 months all the way through to the January of 2020. Okay, and we were then on 56,000. So we've gone up 46,000 in 1 year. Let's just jump forward then to the 20th of June of this year, and we've gone up to 90,000 founders. So we've done in a year, in 6 months, what we did in the previous year. Now let's just go forward from June to the middle of August, when we're all the way up there to 150,000. So again, in a 3.5 months period there, we've done what we did in the year before. Then things started to get really, really silly. Everyone started to pick up on Onpassive in August and September. September went completely crazy. We went from that 215 all the way through 240 in September. Then we started hitting October, and it is gone absolutely crazy now. I don't know what, we went from 252 to 70, 339 at the beginning of, well, mid-December. And at the moment, what are we on at the moment, Pete? I believe we're on
385,000.
385,000 today. We're on average getting between 2,000 to 3,000 founders daily joining up as founders because they can see the benefit of this founder's position. Now we've got this picture of a unicorn here on the right hand side. The reason we've got this here is a unicorn company is a company that turns over $1 billion a year. There's plenty of companies out there that do it now already. The likes of Microsoft, Apple, and Facebook, and Disney, Intel. There's plenty that do it. But all these companies have taken a long time to get to that $1 billion to be a unicorn company. We are on track to be, within the first week that we launched in the world, not just $1 billion company, a multi-billion dollar company. And that is because of the founders who become customers and resellers when we launch, and the marketing campaigns that are going to come out at the same time. It is very exciting times. So let's just recap then on the advantages of being a founder and joining us now. For a start then, you're going to get priority positioning within the company payment plan. Okay, you're going to get access to the exclusive founders website that is for founders only. Within the founders website, we have all sorts of tools and services that you can use right now to be able to share this business with other people. It has automated email campaigns in there. It has webinars. It has chat rooms. It has all sorts of things that are there for you to use as a founder. We also get early access to use these tools and products before they come out to the rest of the world. You'll get priority positioning, like I said, within the company payment system. You'll be a member of the inner circle. So if you have a suggestion of a new tool or product or service for Onpassive, you can suggest it within the community section of the back office. We're also going to be beta testers. So what we will do is we will test these products and services and a lot more. We have a very catchword to explain what Onpassive is. And now Onpassive is CAPMO. CAPMO, to be honest, simplifies what we are. We are a complete digital solution that is fully automated using artificial intelligence, and we provide targeted traffic to your business, and this is what gives us our money. CAPMO is Onpassive. It's a fantastic thing to do. Okay, so let's recap then. Onpassive is going to completely automate your advertising, marketing, leads, sign-ups, recruiting, team building for any business opportunity. And all of that is done on autopilot. It is a fantastic thing to do. By being a founder within Onpassive, you will get all of this for that one-time out-of-pocket fee when we launch, and you need to be a founder of $97 first to do this. It is 100% risk-free guaranteed. Like I said, at any time, if you want your money back, you just contact support and then you'll get your money back. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for this quick presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, stick it in the chat and we'll try and come back round to you. Over to you, Pete. If I've missed anything, you can fill in the blanks or hand it over to Marty. Thanks very much.
I think you covered everything there, Red. Very well done. Excellent. Marty, will I pass it back to you?
Okay. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Red. Fantastic job, as always.
You're welcome.
Okay.
How do I send it back?
And, you know, like what he went over, don't make this very easy on yourself. Remember, it's 100% automated. Okay. There's no limits. You can make as much as you can make. There's no limits. The products are easy to use, high demand. You're going to be entering a company that will be a unicorn company week one, probably a multi-unicorn company in week one or week two. 3,000 people are joining a day. And like I said, with the 16 years that I've been online full time, I've never seen anything like it. Never. I do nothing else. This is all I do because I know that this is something that has never been done. This company will be known worldwide by everybody that walks the planet in a very short amount of time because it has everything you could possibly want. And you'll find that people say, well, I don't use this, I don't use that. Some of the richest women in the world are Walmart sisters. They don't even shop at Walmart, but they have no problem collecting a nickel every time you walk past their cash registers, which are in the millions. And what you are here is being part of like an Amazon company or a Microsoft and being able to join on day one. So think about what this is about. It's not complicated. You're going to be part of something you cannot believe, guaranteed. I'm going to turn it over to Laura. Laura's been with us for a long, long time now. She has a different look on the company and her different experiences. So Laura, it's all yours.
Hey, how are you? How is everybody? Thanks so much for coming in.
Sorry, Laura, I don't
Checking
mean
us
to
out.
interrupt.
Oh, sure.
Peter, if you can just stop share on your screen and then we can see Laura in, there we go, full screen. Thank you.
Okay, I was yawning and I'm so embarrassed that I was yawning, but honestly, like these last, I don't know, probably these last couple of weeks, last 3 weeks, I don't know, it has just been so exciting that when I go to bed and I try and sleep, I can't sleep because it is just so amazing. And the more and more that you're in this and you learn and you go into your back office and see things, and when you have Zooms with Ash, that you're blown away. And I can wrap my head around it a little bit more every day, but still it just it blows me away. I found out about this through someone in my digital world that I got in the digital world probably about 4 years ago. And up until that point, I was working really hard. Sometimes I would have 2 jobs. I would, and I've tried other things like supplements and powders and that sort of thing. And, it's great, but ultimately we don't want to add more work on to the work that we're already doing because, time is very precious and, you can't fit more time or hours into a work day. So I kind of learned that the hard way. My body kind of stopped me in my tracks and said, hey, enough is enough. You got to stop. You got to slow down. So that was kind of like my wake up call to try and find something that works, that's something better without going back to school, because I was at the age where, I still have to work full time if I have to go back to school. And then I don't want the debt and I don't want to trade one evil for another. I'm looking for a way to, work smarter, as they always say. And that's very true. So I was in a different group doing, being an affiliate and doing like attraction marketing and, paid advertisements through Facebook and Instagram and, a couple other different platforms. But I think it's been like 1.5 years now. Well, we all know Facebook and how they can be. They do not like when you don't, when you're doing attraction marketing, you really can't talk about the products or anything like that. And they categorize you as an MLM, which, of course they would, because, you're not talking about products. The people at the top are the ones making the money. So, and just even talking about it, I have anxiety, and it was just so hard. And I don't even know how you guys did it. I was just doing it for 4 years. You guys were doing it for years and years. And it was just so this was frustrating because, I couldn't figure it all out. And I was bleeding money. And, you know, I'm laughing because I can laugh now, but honestly, it was like, you know, losing a lot more money than what's coming in. So when I found out about this in May, I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I can use Onpassive with, you know, with my digital business. They'll build a team for me. They'll do targeted traffic, everything. And I was like, oh my God, praise the Lord. Yes. I'm like, you know, it's just, you know, if you don't know, or if you've never done that, you know, trying to build a team, trying to find people that are hardworking and, you know, do the same stuff as you do, you know, because you want to be successful. It's really hard. I probably should have gotten out of it a long time ago, but, you know, right now, you know, after going through everything is like, you know, you learn from everything that you do, and everything is a stepping stone. So I am so glad that they shared this with me. And you know what? I can use Onpassive to pick up and, you know, advertise my online business, my affiliate, but I don't even know if I want to even do it. I'm like so over the whole thing. So, and you know what? Onpassive is going to be so good that I'm not even going to need that business. So, and I truly, truly believe that. So, you know, if you're like me and you had a business, or if you don't have a business, you know, the residual income, I'm just so glad I'm going to be making money and not losing money. And this company is just phenomenal. It's, you know, the owner is compassionate and he is so giving. You know, he could keep this all for himself, and he is sharing it with everybody. He's giving everybody the opportunity, you know, to get in on the ground floor of his, you know, company. And it takes thousands to get a position like this. And he's not that kind of person. And I'm so grateful for him, for Mr. Mufareh, for sharing this with, you know, all of us. You know, I know, like I've said before in a couple other panels, that, you know, I know all this information that Red and Peter showed us today was phenomenal, and we're going to exactly do that. But, you know, if you're new to the online world, that, you know, this is a lot for you to like absorb and stuff. Just know that you don't have to have a business to do this. This can be your only business, and the residual income is gonna, you know, definitely support you, and it can go way above and beyond what you're already bringing in. If you know, have a job or whatever, it can go way past that. There's no limits in the online world, and my money will work for me essentially, and it'll work for me in the background. So if I get sick and I can't work, or, you know, if there's a snowstorm and I can't get to work, I don't have to worry about that. That's the beauty of having a digital business, is that it works for you in the background while you're doing the things that you love. And this business also is going to allow me to help others. You know, like we're at the holidays right now, and every year I say, I wish I could give more. I wish I could do more. Well, Onpassive will be that for me. You know, once you start making money and you can get all the bills out of the way and everything else out of the way, and you can really sit down and say, hey, what do I really want to do? What is my passion? And my passion is helping people, so I can help people in my town that I live in. You know, there's so many things that I'll be able to do and give back. And, you know, the owner of Onpassive is just very, I don't know, he's just so inspiring, and everybody here is so inspiring. So I don't know, I'm so glad that you guys are here, because this is super important. I hope you can see what this truly is, and jump in and pay your entrance fee, sign your NDA. You can go back into your back office of the company, and you can learn so much more. we can't talk about anything right now because everything is proprietary. And, you know, when you're a big company like this and you've got other, you know, companies looking at you, they want to know your secrets. Well, no one shares their hand. Everybody keeps their secrets to themselves until launch. So that's just how it goes with anything, really, not just tech stuff. But anyway, okay, I will stop right now. And thanks for having me on here, everybody. Really appreciate it. And God bless everybody. Have a beautiful holiday. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Laura. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you too. Everybody's outlook is different, but the family part of this is amazing to me. I have friends all over the world in the last almost 2 years. I mean, everywhere, from Papua New Guinea to Finland, I mean, everywhere, Singapore, China even. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I'm going to turn it over to Marina and get her picture of what she saw and what she loves about Onpassive.
Hello, Africa. Hello, world. We're here again. I love these webinars that we have. You know, it's like the highlights of my week lately. I cannot believe that in 2 days, it's Christmas Eve. I mean, well, where I'm at the moment, it's 5 to 12 midnight on the 22nd. So it's the 23rd. Literally 1 day to Christmas Eve. And what a journey. Laura, I understand exactly what you were going through because I went through a similar thing. You just, you know, there's some wonderful companies out there, wonderful, like network marketing, affiliate marketing, but the struggle to get people to believe in it first, to sign up, and then to keep them was, you know, that I just said, you know what, I'm just going to take a step back. Once Onpassive launches, I will sign up again because they were great companies, legal, compliant, all the rest. But I am not the network marketer. I'm a great salesperson. Give me a product, let me phone a company, make an appointment with the buyer or whoever, and yeah, I can do that. But network marketing is a different kettle of fish and really, really difficult to you know, you really need to have been in it for years to have built that list that, you know, I've only learned about a list about a few months ago. It's like, what is a list? I didn't even know they existed. You got to have a list of contacts, you know, your qualified, targeted market that you're going to be promoting your business or your product or whatever to on a regular basis. And yeah, I think I started with it and I realized that all my emails were useless, absolutely useless, because the contacts that I got in my work was info at, admin at, reservations at. I mean, it was really useless and I wasted my time on that. And then also spending money on advertising on Google and Facebook thinking, hey, I've watched a YouTube video, I know what to do, I'm a friendly now. Oh my gosh, what a waste of time and money. But yes, like you said, you know, Ash has got a heart of gold, and you know, the more, you also said it, and I do the same, the more you plug into this business and you listen to different webinars that are happening, because there's so many now, you actually can't keep up. You know, you literally need to, you know, put it into your calendar to say, this person's having a webinar, that one I must, you know, you put it in, and your day will be filled. And when you've got spare time, if you can, you've got time to go on to the onpassive.com website. So much valuable information to understand what this company is all about. And just recently, you know, like Red, you do the PowerPoint presentation, I do as well. And I was just thinking about it as you were doing that presentation, that when Connect comes in, you know, you could be doing the PowerPoint presentation. Peter Rogers could be doing a doodle, you know, for those who are more visual and like pictures and what have you. Someone else could be doing, Triller could be on the one screen doing the sign language. It's just, you know, the possibilities are just, it just goes on and on and on, because you're going to have unlimited hosts. And, you know, like we are panelists. It's going to be, we didn't have to take that break where Marty had to pass over to Peter Rogers to say, okay, I'm going to make you a host to share your screen. we would have been able to do that from the get-go, and everyone would have seen it, and it would have been, smooth sailing all the way. But it's just incredible to see the heart that everyone in Onpassive has, the founders that Onpassive is attracting. I've actually got an interview. I see, I think Red has already been interviewed by them. Sean Cyrus, one of our leadership council members, the Julie and Milo show. And I was going through their videos. What a great way of explaining this business, because we give you in these presentations, they're very short and brief and to the point. It's a sort of a generic idea of what you can expect with Onpassive. But Julie and Milo, what they've done is they've broken it down into, if you are an MLM or network marketer, this is what Onpassive can do for you. If you are in construction, this is what Onpassive can do for you. If you are a real estate agent, this is what Onpassive can do for you. And they break it down and they do this role play, which is really cool. And, listening to that, it was like, oh my gosh, Marlo has got, and Julie, they've got a very good understanding of the business. And, they've taken that and they've said, let me share it, because that's what it's all about. You want to get the word out there. So I do encourage you to watch, have a look on their YouTube channel. It's Julie, I don't know how to pronounce it, Nguyen, Julie Nguyen, not sure, Nguyen. Check on her YouTube channel. That's where they're posting all the Julie and Milo show. And it's great information, little bits, you don't get all of this. So if you've got somebody, I had a prospect, founder phoned me this morning and said, I'm going to go and see a network marketer, and she's really good and she loves her business and loves her product, but her team's not working. What can I say to her? And I said, watch this video, let her watch this with you, and wow, it's amazing. So we're all here to help you, and you will find so much information on YouTube alone. Just type in Onpassive and believe me, something's going to pop up. Charles Asong and I did an interview with Michael Williams, who's also in the Leadership Council, but he's a mathematician. And when you get into a business, you want to know, like, what's in it for me? And he covered everything. So I do encourage
that one with Michael
anyone
was so good, Marina.
Yeah, I know it was. It was so much more than we expected, Laura. We thought it's going to be a quick hour session. We'll ask him a few questions. He'll give us a few answers. But he's got such a heart to help and make sure that people understand what this business is. And that was awesome. So it went on for 4.5 hours. We only recorded the 4 hours, but went, the introductions and what have you. But yeah, 4 hours viewing, but there is a shorter version of just about 17 minutes, just to give you the crux of it. But I do encourage you all, it's on my YouTube channel, Marina Favitz, #Onpassive. You'll find this webinar on Marty DeGarmo's YouTube channel. So yes, everybody's, just doing, and nobody's getting paid. That's the phenomenal thing. Not a single person at the moment who's a founder is getting paid to do what we're doing. We're doing it because we just want to get this message out to everyone. Make sure that, we don't want people to miss out on anything. So yeah, I wanted to make a point of, those things. I'm so passionate about Onpassive, and my family don't even want to talk to me anymore, because all I talk about it, and I realize I'm like a bit of a stuck record, because that's all I've got to talk about. Like, what else is there? So my children, they are really upset. They don't even want to talk to me. They're like, Mom, all you do is talking about Onpassive. It hasn't even launched yet. It's like, well, what else is there? This is my life. I've literally eat, sleep, and dream Onpassive. And I want to get that message across, because no matter who you are, we initially would think, okay, it's just for this type of person. But when you look at what Onpassive is offering, it's for everybody. If you've got a smartphone, you've got a laptop, you've got a device of some sort that uses the internet, Onpassive is going to be a product. They're going to have a product that you're going to need. So why not get it now and then get paid to be using the product? I mean, it's a win-win situation, and it's a lifetime money-back guarantee. Although our NDA says 30-day money-back guarantee, our CEO said in one of our webinars a few months ago, you know what? If you don't want to be married to me anymore, the marriage is over, you want a divorce, I will give you back what you came in with. I'll give you your $97 back. It's such low risk with such high reward. I mean, you really got nothing to lose. And, this is definitely, please, I urge you all. I've just posted it. I had a problem with the download and it's taken almost 24 hours to get it across. But eventually, I just managed to post the meeting we had with David Bacall last night with the Lions team, Stephen Watson and Jacob. We interviewed David Bacall, who's also on our leadership council, doing great work in Papua New Guinea. And you know what, from the beginning to the end, you listen to Desmond and you listen to Deepak and you listen to Willow Griffith talking. Oh my gosh, once you watch that, once again, it was nothing scripted. It's not scripted. Everything just comes from the heart. You'll realize why we're doing this. And everyone has got a heart, like our CEO, Ash Mufareh, which just trickles down into our founders and it's a spread and it's this ripple effect that it's causing. And I cannot wait. 2021 is going to be one of the best years of our lives going forward. And this year is, even as much as it's been one of the worst years we could have all experienced, nobody expected what was coming. It's certainly going to be one of the best years. It's like probably the best and the worst year. When you look back and you think, that year, it was probably the highlight of my life and also the most downfall. So you have these, but 2020 started off like, oh, great, we were all in good shape. And then Corona hits the world and economies took a dive and people lost their jobs and lives and they got retrenched. But Onpassive is that blessed hope that we've all been waiting for, and give it the time that it needs to launch. Because Ash does not want to go to market with any glitches. We want it to be smooth, efficiently and effectively going to market, and we are going to be able to help turn poverty into prosperity one step at a time. Because if you're a founder and you want to join up as a founder, want to be a founder with Onpassive, it means that you've got a heart of gold. Because like attracts like, and if you find yourself here, anyone asked you to join, it's because they know that you want to make a difference in life and let your voice be heard through Onpassive, and you can start doing the things you've always dreamed of but could never do. Just like Laura was saying, I'm in exactly the same position. So I cannot wait. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. And yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. From me, Maria from South Africa, I wish you a blessed Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Thank you, Marina. Thanks, everybody. If you want more info, it's out there, as Marina said. If you can't find the info, there's something wrong. It's everywhere. It's all over YouTube. It's all over blogs, and like I said, 3,000 people joining a day. So the info's there. So get it. And if you get it and don't want to do it, there's probably a good chance we don't want to work with you anyway. Nothing personal. But anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody. I'll see you. I don't know if we'll have one Saturday or not, but anyway, have a great holiday. Take care of each other and God bless. Bye.